So what happened now?
I'm trying to explain to you. Wait, let me put the timer. 22 minutes of consumable nonsense. Okay. So what I'm saying is, Wayne, the U-Bear guy.
Right.
We did those episodes.
Right.
We did 3 or 4 that we lost because they were only 5 seconds long. I told you to fire it. You don't listen to me.
No, that was the bit.
What bit? The 5 seconds?
Yeah, that was the bit. Folks, comment on this episode. Welcome to the Padula Show featuring J&J. Let me do the introduction today. Comment. I thought that was really funny. Comment on this episode about that episode. There were 2 of them, right?
What?
There were 2 of them. That were
2,
5 seconds.
yes.
Did you put them up on YouTube?
No.
Why didn't you upload them onto YouTube?
Because
coming soon, folks. No, see, I let the cat out of the bag now.
What?
Okay, there's gonna be a surprise 2 episodes coming up on YouTube shortly. It might be this one.
What are you talking about? Anyway.
We're out of sync.
You okay? No, we're not. I don't sing at all. Why? Why should I sing?
In the sink.
Oh, I better watch you don't throw that. Listen.
So what I'm saying is that there are going to be 2 episodes coming up at some point. They're only 5 seconds long. That's the bit. That was the whole bit.
Who's going to watch this for 5 seconds?
That's the funny.
People today.
It's our loyal viewers.
Okay.
The 115 that seem to view every single one of our shows. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
You know what? Get off your butts and ask other people to watch the show too. Really.
Well, it's up. The average is up now. We're very happy. Please, just listen. You know what I've been saying, and I really appreciate this
So to our longtime fans,
yes,
that's a good bit. They understand our sense of humor. That's funny. Like you're into the episode. Welcome to the J&J show, and it's done.
You think they like that when we were at the Browns camp, the Wendy episode?
The Wendy episode? Who's she?
We
hired somebody.
Who?
You hired somebody else and didn't tell me.
I used to work at Wendy's, and they wanted us to do an episode there. And I got a double burger.
It's actually pretty calm outside right now.
Hey, a lot of phone calls too about Robert E. Lee. He wanted to be on the show, but right now he's kind of like
booked.
He's booked. Solid. Yeah. He is. Hey, we mentioned this all the time, stretch marks. I have to mention this again. Football season's right around the corner. We're trying to raise some money. This weekend, in fact, it's Sunday after Mass. There's a book promo with J.K. Rowling. She was on the New York Times bestseller. She wanted to get that flavor of 50 Shades.
Well, she's been struggling. The last book was only sold, I think, 18 million copies?
Yeah, only 18 million. That's down.
Yeah, it's down from her 30 million. So.
Well, she's banking on this book to be a great big success.
Baking the book?
Yeah.
She's making a cookbook.
Yes.
Wow, how cool.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called Harry Twatter. And it's it's Harry Twatter, and it's the history of magic.
Okay.
So, I think people, yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be a book like about Harry Potter on social media.
Right.
So he's going to twat a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that's what they call it now, right?
Right.
Okay, so
it's Twatter.
Yeah, and it's the history of magic. He's going to do the history of magic.
We got to be careful. We could get sued for that.
The bird. You know what? I just heard it. It's just on. I just
saw
the
bird.
No,
I'm not even mad
they
at you.
shot the bird. People were protesting against the Twitter bird, so they shot
Bird's dead?
No, not Larry Bird's dad. I'm not Larry Bird's dad.
He's dead. I'm sad to hear that. I mean, he looked pretty rough. I mean, he looks like an old Ukrainian woman.
He looks like Robert E. Lee. It could be Robert E. Lee.
Don't tell Antifa.
I won't.
Well, he's dead anyhow, so it's not going to matter.
And our 2 jokes of the week.
Are we doing that again?
No, but I thought I'd just give them 2 jokes a week because people wrote in. And they said, would you bring it back?
The horse?
I'm going to say this again and people are going to get upset. Robert E. Lee just said, hey, come follow me.
Right.
And he said, he just literally brought him in the back. The back
Liberal.
used to be,
Liberal. That's funny.
And James Brown,
Is that
too.
the joke?
But no.
Oh.
No. He said, Robert E. Lee, we didn't know this, but they exhumed his body. Because they didn't know if he was dead. They went to the grave site, like with Grant. Who's buried in graves, too? Mm-hmm. Robert E. Lee. So that's where the confusion came in. So they
switched.
saw, He flipped. Yeah, I know. I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
roll
because
over
he
a
had the
couple
high
times.
heels on.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that, what's that muskrat gun? What's that called? That gun?
Muskrat gun.
Huh? No, that's muskrat love. That was
Muzzle loader.
Huh?
Muzzle loader.
No, no, no. That's a front loader you use when you're digging up your yard and building a home.
That's
Why
how
would-
they excavated them.
No, he did not. He was not excommunicated from the church. I don't
Oh,
even
he
think he
was
was
exhumed.
Catholic. No, he exuded.
No, he was
he
Confederate.
exuded a lot of success because of how he won the war. Not as Peter Sellers. Was that Peter Sellers? How I won the war? No, that was John Lennon. How I won the
It's
war.
a Pink Panther.
Oh, yeah, that was John Lennon and Pink Panther. Dun, dun, dun.
Funny
Oh,
stuff.
boy, you know that's the side of John Lennon nobody knows.
Right. Nobody ever saw that coming.
No.
Which really is one of his best movies.
Who?
Never
Peter
saw
Sellers.
that coming.
Oh, him. Yeah, he was. You know what? He was from France originally.
Peter Sellers is just a wonderful dramatic actor.
Uh-huh.
Again, he doesn't get enough credit for his serious.
You know
role.
what? And he, to me, when he came out with Wine Cellars, was a classic. It's vintage. And what? I didn't say it that way. So anyway, getting back to Robert E. Lee, they found in his pocket 2 jokes that he liked.
Which pocket you were?
It was
pockets?
well, it was both pockets.
Oh,
he had one
and
joke
one
in each
and
pocket. So
double barrel.
he sent this one joke because he
Double
wanted to
barrel.
make the right. Yeah.
Tommy
that's
2
the-
jokes.
Yeah, double barrel. That's very.
That
good.
was his nickname, double barrel.
You know who I think was on who fought in the Civil War? I think.
Lou Fontenot? No, he was a running back for the Cleveland Browns in the 80s, I believe.
No, Pete Fountain. He played a clarinet. Remember him?
Oh, yes, he was
Les
fantastic.
Paul. Les Paul.
Yeah, Peter
and his
Falk
band of
was
renown.
fantastic
No,
clarinet.
that was Marshall Falk. He played
Yeah, he
for the
also
Dodgers.
played clarinet.
He did.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how he was
with
so
Bo
fast.
Jackson. Yeah, I remember that because of the Lang, lungs. His Lang. Well, that was another good one for the Kansas City
Robert E.
Chiefs.
Lang.
Yeah.
He was fantastic.
And he liked this joke too. They sent him this joke. What
Take
did
your
the
time.
fat lady? Wow.
Hard to read. Well, it's been in there for 150 years.
It is. I think that's coffee. Was he a big coffee?
He was. That's why he had bad breath. Chronic halitosis.
He had. No. He was not a Scientologist.
No,
That was at
Halliburton.
Leanne Rhymes, huh?
Halliburton.
I know, with the Houston Cardinals. Listen, so. Okay. What did a fat lady say?
Wow. Excellent. I can see why he was a general in the military as opposed to a comedian.
Well, here's the one he liked. I'm
This-
sorry.
this was his
Again, I
favorite?
don't know if this is coffee or wine. Okay. How come the toilet paper wasn't
Well, the
in-
calligraphy is very difficult
Yeah.
to read.
How come the toilet paper wasn't able to cross the road? This is just one of his favorite
Go
jokes.
ahead.
Robert E. Lee, because he got stuck in a crack. That's why.
That's not too bad.
That's not
It's
bad.
not too bad.
Um,
It's like a double entendre there.
wait, I
like
got
that
it.
one.
I got it.
What'd you
did
get? Don't touch me if you got it.
What,
That's disgusting.
what did the fat lady say to the pig?
Oink oink.
Nope. The ham. That's what she said to the ham. The ham.
Oh! I get
Well,
it.
maybe that's why he put those with him. He
Because
took them
it's-
to his grave.
Right.
That's why.
Yeah.
Well, listen, when you talk about the Wright brothers,
Oh, we weren't.
pardon me?
We weren't.
But you said Wright. I thought you were bringing them up
No,
because
that's R-I-G-H-T, right? Like
Oh.
as in correct.
who? Well, anyway, also, did you heard about the Pete Rose situation, right?
Who's that?
Pete Rose, Charlie Rose's brother. He wanted to do interviews with other people. Charlie Rose. You ever see Charlie
Oh,
Rose?
Charlie Rose, yeah.
Yeah, Pete
Yeah.
Rose and Axl Rose. They're going to put all 3 of them at the round table. Remember?
He's the third brother nobody knows about.
That's right.
Okay,
Axl
so there's
Rose.
Charlie Rose, Axl Rose, and this guy,
And
Pete.
Pete Rose. Pete Rose.
He played basketball?
You know what? I don't think so. I think he played hacky sack. He used to
Pistol
play-
Pete.
No, Maravich, yeah. 44 points a
No.
game.
Rose.
No. They didn't call him. Well, they called him Rose sometimes because he was so sweet the way he smelled.
Oh, Derek's older brother.
And the Dominoes,
right,
Derek and the
right.
Dominoes. A
He
lot
had
of
knee
hits.
issues,
A
too.
lot of
Well, he took a lot of hits.
he issues. No, he was a man. Yeah, why? You didn't think he wanted to be a man? Huh? Well, I don't think that's fair to say something like that. Then you're going to wonder why they're going to turn on that person holding a lantern out in front of your yard. How come they don't tear those down? Seriously, think about that. What? Do you have one of those?
I'm not touching that.
Well, but this is what I'm saying. If
I'm
you're
not
going
touching that.
well, tell your crew.
I'm not touching that.
All right. Can you do me a favor, though?
Yeah.
Can you tell your crew? Because I noticed on the way over here, we're in Pulling on Larry's.
No, that was a rap group in the 80s, 90s.
Who?
From Miami.
Minus. Who? Two Live Crew. You know who really liked that band? Stonewall Jackson.
Yes, he did.
He's all about he was a huge rapper.
He loved Luscious Booty.
You know what? If you really look, I don't have his picture. We can't put it up because you be your guy.
Well, many people think he burnt down Atlanta, but actually he didn't burn down Atlanta. That was a farce. He actually stayed in Atlanta.
Yeah, he hung out at Club Cheetah. I remember that. Club Cheetah. I remember. Oh, he loved that place.
Yeah, it was.
You know, I couldn't believe they would let him ride his horse. They allowed him to ride his horse
right through the center.
Right through, and he would say charge.
No, he'd say YeeHaw.
Oh,
because he was in Atlanta. Like if he was up north, you say charge. But in Atlanta, you're like YeeHaw.
Well, I thought because he didn't have any cash, he would say that.
No, hi-ho silver. That's what he said. That's right.
Tonto always said that.
Taunt him? No, I don't think you want to taunt him. Not on a horse with a saber.
No. Listen, Chemo Savvy. I thought Jay Silverhills was one of. Pardon me? Listen, I thought Jay. You know, what happened to
I don't have cancer that I know of.
Listen, what happened to Jay Silverhills? What happened to Native Americans and all this stuff? I'm serious.
Well, they didn't like to ride horses through the town.
Well, wild horses would just carry me away.
Into the sun.
No, that's what Big Jagger said. Didn't say
into the
wild
western
horses.
Into the western sky.
Isn't that a clone? Yeah, that's another thing too. This is what's really been bothering me too. I meant to mention this.
Oh, you know what?
What?
You know, let's take a minute.
Go ahead.
Because that's been like a
I know
we've
it's
been talking about. Excuse me?
I said hello.
Hi,
the
folks.
Beatles. I was doing the Beatles.
Oh, okay.
You say.
I say hello. Let's bring back an old segment. A lot of people have said in the past that we get going too quickly and we're hard to follow sometimes. It's quick, it's fast paced. So let's bring it back. Let's put it back into first gear and bring back an old segment. Why can't I say segment? Bring back an old segment.
Huh? What's
bothering Padula?
Oh.
What's bothering Padula today?
Okay, well, here's a couple things.
No.
What?
That's not how the segment goes. What's bothering Padula? It's one thing.
Okay, Pete Rose.
We just talked about Pete Rose.
Oh, Charlie Rose.
Okay.
Charlie Rose, he admitted that when he was younger and he was playing for the Reds, that he had an affair with a 15-year-old girl.
Okay.
But he thought she was legal and it was consensual in Cincinnati,
and that bothers you.
Huh?
And that bothers you.
Well, what bothers me, Cincinnati Reds the other night had bring your daughter to the game night. So that's what bothered me. In honor of Charlie Rose. Bring your daughter to the game night. She had to be 16 and under. That's what's bothered me. Jerry Lewis. That's what's bothered me. Wouldn't that bother you? It was, yeah. That bothers me. Does that bother you? Hey, that could be a new segment. Does that bother me? Does that bother you?
Question mark?
Does it bother you?
Is it an upside down question mark or just a question mark?
Well, listen. That's what bothers me. Charlie Rose when he played with the Reds. So that's what happened. He said.
Was it for the other
for
baseball
the team?
players to pick?
What?
Was it like a lineup?
With the girls?
No, with the team. Like a lineup card. Like first base,
right.
Charlie Rose.
Yeah. He was good. He played a mean. Well, you know when they had the short.
He was mean.
He was the
short fuse. Yes.
Yeah, short fuse. That was his nickname too. Remember that in the locker room what he did with the whipped cream.
Well,
when that lady came in.
You know what? Right. You know what the Reds of the '70s were called? The Mean Green Machine.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
They stole that. Burt Reynolds stole that too when he did The Longest Yard. I'll never forget that.
Mean Green Machine.
No, Reynolds wrap. He stole Reynolds wrap, aluminum foil,
yeah.
because he cooked out a lot.
Well, they were on the
during
helmets,
show.
and that's how they won, because they blind the opponent.
That's right.
They run it down the field.
Yeah, and then the guy would say, shoot him.
It
shoot
wasn't
him.
really like, it was more like,
Oh, you don't really like football.
you know, you wouldn't go,
Yeah.
would be like,
Custard, General Custard, like
Custard?
he loved,
No, ice cream. I prefer ice cream.
but he loved football.
Although if you get a four bush out there on 65, that's fantastic.
Hey,
custard.
speaking of four bush, they're going to be dancing.
Right, the four bush.
The four bush,
Yeah.
they're going to be down at stretch marks.
It's an interesting play they have on the Four Horsemen. At first I thought it was the Notre Dame Four Horsemen, but it's
Right.
actually the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Right, and they do the pogo sticks.
Right, so along with the four bushes, there will be the four horsemen.
Oh, right. And they're going to be, you know what I like when they come in to do the show?
That's how you ad lib.
Oh.
That's how you ad lib. See how that...
They're going to go charge?
No, that's how you ad lib. See, I took the four horsemen
Right.
and I made it stretch marks for
The four horsemen. Wow.
That's how you do the ad lib thing.
I'm going to write that down.
Okay. We'll use that for an episode.
So, just one more thing. I just got this from.
Just in?
Huh?
This just in?
Yeah. They tore down. You know the. They tore this down. I just got it in.
They just knocked it over.
They did.
Just now.
They did.
It just got knocked over.
You know what?
I mean,
it's so sad.
Send the letters to,
Yeah, it's
and
sad.
then make sure you address it to.
Yes, and leave your
Because
comment.
be careful
Right.
in your yard.
What you wish for.
Right.
But I can't believe that
So,
statue's
folks,
down. I'm trying to get the footage. Again, beer guy Wayne isn't here, but yeah, we just got that in.
We
They
just
tore
got it in
down.
because they
Yeah, they tore it
right,
out.
and now
Yeah, man.
nobody saw it coming really.
And you know what?
Because they had
Yeah, and then they used that weed whacker. And
with
then
the
when he-
metal part
yeah,
on it, and
then-
it just
And this time they used barbed wire.
wall
and-
wire.
I mean,
Wall wire?
yes,
What's wall wire?
that's what
Oh, you hang stuff up with.
Right, yeah, and they try to pull. What they ended up doing is killing the statue because they put the wall wire underneath the esophagus and
Right.
it killed the statue. Yeah.
You
Wow.
could hear a little tiny.
Yeah, and then it's
It
just,
just- great.
it's so graphic. I'm glad we didn't get the footage in from you, beer guy.
Well, hopefully we'll have it next time.
Hopefully.
Woefully? Yes, woefully.
You know, I'd like to. Well, anyway, so before we go, we just want to thank everybody again for watching the Padula Show with J&J. You know, you can subscribe, like, comment. Our comments are always welcome. If you want us to come to your town to do a show, we have no problem with that. We are Consumable Nonsense. We're on B3 TV. We're also on NCTV 45, Tin Can Media, and Zeno Radio. So we really
I'm not
appreciate all the
xenophobic.
support, huh?
I'm not xenophobic.
That's, well, you know, how about
No.
agoraphobia?
That's why I'm tearing down the statues.
Oh,
Remember, folks, get out there and knock down some yard gnomes.
please, if you see this in somebody's yard, just smack it out of their hand. Please.